to All Things Flossy. Thank you all for subscribing to my channel, and thank you all for sticking with me all this while. If today is your first time stopping by, I want to say you warmly welcome, and please hit the notification button and please subscribe. So in today's video, Flossy is going to show you how she makes this Ghanaian delicious jollof rice with oven baked chicken. It's going to be really good, and so I want you to stick with me and let's get right into it. So to marinate my chicken, I have some chopped red onions, I have some garlic, some ginger, I have a scotch bonnet for my herbs, I have rosemary, thyme, anise seeds. I'm gonna blend these together and I'm gonna pour it all over my chicken. For my seasoning, I'm going to add 2 tablespoonfuls of chicken bouillon. I'll add some chicken wrap to it, about 2 tablespoonfuls of it too. I'll add a little bit of accent. I'll add some grated nutmeg. And I'll add some curry powder. So I'm not going to add any extra salt to it because all these seasonings have salt in them. So I'm not going to add any other salt unless when I taste it and it's not enough, I'm gonna add it, but that's okay. I'm gonna marinate this overnight. The next morning, this is what I have. I will slowly transfer these onto my sheets and bake them in the oven over 350 Fahrenheit heat. I'll bake this for over an hour. All you have to do is to just keep checking and draining off all the broth from the chicken. So for my jollof, I have red bell peppers. I have my dried shrimps soaked in water. I have here my mixed seasoned chicken bouillon, adobo, accent. I have some Gino curry powder and nutmeg. I have my scotch bonnet. I have my onions, garlic, ginger, and green onions. I also have some green onions right here. I chopped some. And I have my sliced onions too. So here I have my geisha mackerel in tomato sauce. I have some canned beef right here, and I have my tomato paste, 3 cans. And of course I have my jasmine rice. I have about 7 cups right here. And of course I have my bay leaves for more seasoning. So in my blender, I will be blending my green onions, my garlic, my ginger, my scotch bonnet, and my dried shrimps together. In my pot, I will be pouring my oil into it. I used vegetable oil this time around. Add your sliced onions. Now I'll be adding part of the green onions that was chopped. Mix it all together, and you're gonna smell that flavor this green onions bring out. It has good big flavors, good ones. Now I'm going to add my paste to it. And if you try this at home, you know what I was talking about. The smell is everywhere. I mean, the shrimps, the green onions, the garlic, the ginger, it's everywhere. And even the red onions. Onions too have flavors, big flavors. I'll cook this under medium heat for about 5 to 7 minutes. And now I know it's ready. I'm going to add my tomato paste. So now I will be adding my red bell peppers that was blended, and I will mix it all together. So you can choose not to use canned tomato paste. You can use fresh tomatoes. You're still gonna get the same thing, but it's your color. You're not gonna get the red effect of a jollof that you want. It's gonna kind of be pale, but if you use, the trick is the canned tomato paste. It gives it more color. Now I'm going to add my curry powder. I will add my grated nutmeg. I'll add my bay leaves. And I'll add about a tablespoonful of the chicken bouillon seasoning. So it has adobo, it has accent, and it has the chicken bouillon seasoning in it. Mix it all together. Now you see your jollof stew is coming along. I'm going to add my geisha, the mackerel. So you can decide to use any. There's different types of geisha. There's some in water, there's some in oil. It just depends on which one you want. I always use the one with the tomato sauce. Gently and carefully mix it all together. And you're going to have a different taste when you use mackerel for your jollof, a different taste. I will now add my corned beef to it. And I mix it all together. So you know this jollof is gonna be a bomb because we have a mixture of mackerel, we have canned beef, we have shrimps, and of course we're gonna have some chicken broth in it. This is from the chicken that is in the oven, and I have the oil up here. Chicken oil, I'm just gonna take some of it, and I know I'm not gonna take all. If I had frozen it, and then I'll be able to scrape it all out, but I'm gonna use it right away, so I'll just make sure I take some of the oil out. I know I'm not gonna get everything, but I'll take some out, and I'm gonna add the broth to my jollof stew. So you see that? I'm going to pour the broth into my stew, and I just can't wait to eat this rice. I just cannot wait. After about 10 minutes, my stew is coming along, and so I have enough stew here. Just so I don't have enough stew in my rice, I'll be dishing some out. If you do, and when you put your water in it and you feel you need more stew, you can add it, but I always take some stew out and put on the side just in case if I need it. I still have enough stew for the rice. So now I'm going to pour some water in the stew, not a lot. So I'm using about 7 cups of rice. I'm going to use about 5 or 6 cups of water, and I'll gently add water if I have to. Jollof, you got to be very careful with it. You do not want to have it very dry, and you do not want to have it very soggy. So you have to start out gently. So I'm just adding just a little bit of water, and I'll be tasting for salt. This is when I add my salt. I'll add just about a half of a tablespoon. Now you're going to cover it until your water boils, then we add our rice. So here the chicken is all ready to come out of the oven. Yep, I'm ready to eat this right now. Yes. Share how you make your chicken in the comments down below, and let me also have an idea. I told you I learn every day. Just give me other ideas. This is one of the ways I do my chicken though. Okay, so now my water is boiling. It's time to put the rice in it. I washed my jasmine rice and I'll be adding it to it. So now I'm going to cover this and cook it under medium heat. Just be careful. And jollof doesn't really like a lot of stirring, and so now the water is almost out. You just mix it gently, and then you cover it again and let it cook. I'm going to add, now that all the water is gone, I'm going to add my fowl to it and cover it. So this is going to, the heat is going to cook the rice. Just leave it completely and let it cook. So I would like to eat this jollof with some ripe plantain, and so I will be frying ripe plantain. Some people like to eat with kele wele, like very fried plantain, but you know, smaller pieces with spices around it, but I'll just fry it just like that. Sprinkle a little bit of salt on it and just add a little bit of water. Just sprinkle water on it and then mix it all together so the salt goes on each and every one of the plantains. So now my plantain is ready to come out. I'm putting it in my bowl, covered in paper towel so you can take some of the excess oil from the plantain. Ooh, look at that. Look at our rice. Look at this. It smells amazingly good. Very good. This one is more jollof. More jollof. Of course, Flossie is ready to taste. I am ready to taste. It's really good. It's perfect. So here we have it. Our ripe plantain and our Ghanaian jollof rice. If you like this video, please give your girl a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all for subscribing to All Things Flossie. Until my next video, stay graced up. Love God, love people. Bye-bye.